something that is consistent amongst quite a few lists, right, is that girls play dumb.
Yeah.
To try to impress men.
Do y'all have you?
I think I'm
I feel
just
like
dumb.
you have.
No.
Okay,
I
we don't
really
hire dumb people.
Do you also like to talk about NS? This is your daily Ketchup. Hello everybody, welcome to today's episode. We have a great episode about love.
Ooh.
More specifically, how to be in love. What do you think is something that guys pretend to like? What do you think is something that guys pretend to like because they think it will get them girls? So this is a thread on Ask Singapore that has quite a few 4.5k comments and 10.4k upvotes.
What?
Wow.
So we are here today to expose the men and also then the women.
Have to lah. We have to.
Yes, yeah.
Actually, the OP, the poster, wrote that it was clubs. It said that everyone I know did clubbing, but it was only because of girls. They couldn't care less about the music or the dancing. All they cared about was participating in real life Tinder. Never mind.
That's true.
Yeah.
Never mind that the doorman is an asshole and the drinks are overpriced.
Also true.
But the top comment actually says Jonas Brothers.
Hey, what's wrong with Jonas Brothers?
I love Jonas Brothers.
I feel like exactly.
He's my childhood crush.
Huh?
Joe.
Wait, which one?
Joe?
Yes.
Joe is such an
Joe's the
underdog.
hottest.
Correct.
Nick acts like this shy voice guy. Who is Kevin?
No, but honestly,
Joe.
Nick is the handsomest lah.
Yeah, but it's so obvious.
Yeah. No, that's why you're like the underdog.
Yeah. It's like when people watch Harry Potter and they all like Ron.
Correct.
Yeah. They always like the side character. One of my ex-girlfriends was
Or like
exactly like that.
Malfoy, yeah.
Anyway, so there was actually someone that replied to that, right? Saying, a girlfriend of mine asked if I like Jonas Brothers because she saw me mumbling words from a song that they sang. So then I said, not really, I just know the lyrics of this one song. And her facial expression noticeably shifted from excited to disinterested. So I guess it's a big thing. Okay, but to the men, what is something that y'all pretend to like to impress
Wow, got
girls
a
or to
lot,
get
yeah.
girls?
A lot. I think my first earliest memory was definitely Gossip Girl because there was one time where I really like this girl. We ended up together, but like she would always, because every Tuesday Gossip Girl would come out and then she want to watch with me. So then I have to I have to go and watch this show that is like about high school kids.
I think a lot of guys do that for Harry Potter.
Hey, no.
Yeah. No, but I genuinely like Harry Potter. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like Gossip Girl and I remember a whole bunch of like that kind of shows, like all the CW kind of show. Then I have to pretend to like and be so invested in all the characters. Then after the show already, I'm going to talk to her about it on the phone for 3 hours. That kind of, oh my god.
Wow, you really took
Then
it.
right, after that, when we broke up, right, I genuinely loved the show and I wanted to continue and I kept going on.
Yeah, that's how, when you asked that question, right, I also thought I had a lot. But then I realized over the years, I've manifested and I genuinely like most of it.
Manifested.
I ended up being, I think like
This is Stockholm Syndrome.
Yes, yeah.
exactly.
Manifest.
I think she actually fell out of love with the show and I still was the one continuing liking the show.
Wow, this our pet's gonna kill me for this one.
I unlocked some memory or something. Okay, great, let's go.
So, I fell in love with the Harry Potter series. Fun thing I brought up because my ex-girlfriend really liked the Harry Potter series, but she read all the books. And I'm like, I was not a reader yet. Like, I was a reader maybe in my 20s. But I bought the book. And that was after we broke up, I think. I bought the book to read it so I could have something to discuss with her.
Are you okay?
Such a dog, eh.
No, but I was the same way. I think for a while, so I was into the whole like Nicholas Sparks books thing. I read like at least
Dude, Nicholas
10.
Sparks is a genius, eh.
Okay.
How dare you?
I do love his books, but I got into it because a girl I like really liked his books. And so I would just go and read and then be like, just the other day, on MSN Messenger, what are you doing? Then she'll tell me, then after that, what are you doing? I'm just reading this Nicholas Sparks book. Then she'll be like, oh my god, I love Nicholas Sparks. Then I'm like, there was this other time also where the MSN Messenger, right? I'm so excited. MSN Messenger, you can see what people are playing on their iTunes or Winamp.
What's the
You never download Winamp, all these
Mine's live
whatever
wire.
users. Yes, yeah.
M is the player.
Yeah, it's the player. So you can see what songs they play, right? So there was this girl I like, right? I would just keep like taking notes. Like, okay, she played Augustana Boston, okay, Lifehouse, You and Me, and all this, right? I would then change my album, my DP, right, to the album art of like Lifehouse, for example. Then I would just go like, hey, what you up to? Just, oh my god, I love this album. Not really, I just bought it. Hey, then I get it. Sekali, I really love Lifehouse.
Oh, we love Lighthouse, but we had this chat.
Yes, but the thing that got me into it.
Right.
is stalking lah. Do you think?
Hey, wait. Why am I the only one sharing this? What about
Suddenly
you?
your turn to fangirls.
Is there anything that y'all pretend to like to this day?
I would say that at least for my examples, right, I end up liking the things that I pretended to like to begin with because I believe that girls to some extent, but guys are fandom, like they are obsessed over fandoms of certain things. That's why guys like cars and they get really into it. Guys like football and they get really into it.
I don't like idols, yeah.
No, so it depends what you like. But I
John
feel
is
like
rediscovering
I-
himself in
Yeah.
this
Most guys do like. I don't like this, like. I tried.
I feel like
Like
once,
the manliest thing I like is WWF.
but then you get into it and you get really obsessed.
did.
No? So like I remember like during COVID when like people started building their own computers. I had friends who were never even computer literate who suddenly know how to build an entire computer from there and they get obsessed over those things, right? So I feel like guys pretend to like something first, then they end up genuinely liking it. Which actually maybe that's how I came to like Jonas Brothers also.
I used to. I mean, I genuinely like museums when it's natural history or history, right? Or like just those animal kind. But pet is not a museum person, right? So she just assumes. So she just lump it all as one thing. So she and then
Boring place.
most of the times in museums are also art galleries, right? And so she just assumed I really like art. Yeah. So for some time I just ran with it, because it sounds like such a sophisticated thing to say, right? When she just go and tell her friends, oh, John love going to like museums and look at art. Then I'm like, yeah, I run with it.
They even signed up for the National Gallery membership.
No, but now I genuinely like, I ran with it for so long. I now want to go to museums and galleries. Yeah, but I ran with it for like 3 years. To the point, like if she was following me to a gallery, right, I would pre-research things so that I can tell fun facts like I knew all about.
Oh my god.
Hey, but
do that
that's very
sometimes.
hardworking.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes. So there was this one girl that I thought was cute in Melbourne, and so like she was an artist, and so I thought, okay lah, there's this big exhibition that's coming, right, like just down the street from where we both lived, and then we were like, okay lah, I'm gonna take her to that thing, and then I went, and it was just the most boring like 3 hours of my life. It was like
3 hours.
yeah, cause it was such a big exhibition, and like the art is damn out there one. It's like really just an entire green piece of like art this big, and it's just like texture, and then I'm like.
I read that wrong.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I can like kind of see that maybe it's a man's struggle with life, going through maybe depression because there's a bit of fog. It's all green, by the way. There's a bit of fog, and I can tell from this texture that there's like trees, and you can't see the woods from the trees. You can't see the big picture in life. And she's like, "Oh my god, you're really made for art. Like I'm so impressed by you and all this shit." Never went for a second day again. I couldn't do this shit. So
Maybe in her mind is also what the heck this guy's doing.
Yeah.
The best part is if the artist herself were there, she'd be like, you're absolutely right.
Why if she's the artist? Plot twist. You give meaning to all her pointless art.
I feel like, okay, hot take. Guys pretend to like things, right, to impress other guys more than girls.
Yusufs after Yusufs after Yusufs.
don't have enough money.
Hey, that was all my money.
BTO getting married.
Not sure how to save money.
If you want financial tips, then you better come with me. Join The Burrow by DBS on Facebook, the online community for financial tips to make the most out of your money.
Hey, but there's so much inflation now. Maybe it's better not to touch my money.
Yeah, are you sure the Burrow members can help?
Can.
But what if I'm not on Facebook?
Don't worry. Nah, you can join DBS for young adults on Telegram.
Put the link in the description box below.
Can.
Nice.
Nice.
Don't have enough money.
Hey, that was all my money. Wrong. Still wrong.
Don't have enough money.
Hey, that's my money.
You're off again.
Are you talking about yourself?
Okay. I can get behind that.
Yeah, like the
Like
guys.
cars,
Yeah. Like I think like just now we were asking a colleague, right? And she said beer. Yeah. Yo, beer's a terrible fucking beverage the first 10 times you drink it lah. Or if you suddenly like it, as in you there's no like wow, love at first drink like Coke. But you pretend and suddenly it's like, oh,
Okay.
it's not bad. Now you travel the world just to go to breweries and drink beer shit. Like what the But guys do that, I think, for other guys to get acceptance in the Wolfpack.
That was
then
me with Jimmy.
less things for girls because acceptance in a Wolfpack makes you
Attractive guy.
attractive
Yeah.
to the girls. Someone that likes sports. Someone like I used to gym a lot. I hated the gym, but I used to gym a lot to be just to be in the Wolfpack. Then when you be in the Wolfpack, the girls would be like, okay, this guy is
Sociable.
pack leader potential because he gyms.
I
Yeah.
never thought about that.
Yeah.
Like leader potential.
But I do feel like, as in, I think many people can relate to that, like trying to fit in with friends, right? Like I don't think it's just like a Wolfpack thing, right? Like even for girls also. But I feel like a lot of times, I pretend to like it already, right? Then by the time I'm like so tired of pretending to like it, but then everyone already believe and thinks that I like it, right?
You gotta run with it.
Yeah,
It's part of your
like
personality.
the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like at what point did I say actually I hate this?
You're in too deep.
Yeah, like you with all your gossip girl.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. There's like indirect ones also. So like maybe the girl isn't interested in that, but there is something that you assume that she might. Okay, I'll give you an example. So like last time, early secondary school, the girls always would sit back and watch the basketball players play basketball. But the football field was very far away, and I prefer football. Girls no there, not there.
Yeah.
So I have to go and learn and come to love basketball so that I can go and play where all the
But by
girls
then
are
they
watching.
move on already.
That's
They all moved
me.
to the soccer field.
That's me. So last time secondary school, right? All the hot guys were in rugby. Then I know no shit about rugby, but then I went to like research about it so I can like follow the game, so I can like go on the bus to follow them to the games.
Oh,
lah. So I can watch
Oh
the
my
hot
god,
boys.
you are groupie!
Yeah. But then eventually I learned to like quite like the sport. Yeah.
You're so important to the morale of.
Yeah. But you also
Yeah, I was the cheerleader. Then like, woo.
I also joined rugby because I thought it was like a manly thing to do.
It's quite manly.
Oh, like, every time I join there, you gonna tackle in the fucking nuts. Then like the coach would tell you, like my coach was like a national player. I don't want to say where lah. Then he will say, when you're scrum that time, right? Uppercut the fella. Then like, means like if my
Wait,
coach
what
tell
is
me,
scrum? What is scrum?
Like they have to huddle.
yeah, like we push lah. to
Okay.
get the ball. Then
Shoulder to-
Then he would tell us to sneak in a few uppercuts, right? Then like I was like, okay, cool, like we're gonna play dirty, you know? Then like the one match I play, right? Then I realized everybody uppercuts everybody in every scrum.
Also, when you're like that, there's a few like
So then you are just preoccupied with like, don't uppercut me. Why? I hurt myself, I run until I cannot breathe, I let people tackle me right in the fucking nuts. For what? For my girlfriend to be proud of me,
But she proud.
I think so. But like, not very fun. Like I cannot enjoy the game because I cannot run fast.
Oh my god.
Ay, so hard. My whole life is a journey of trying to get people like me.
That's a lot of people's lives.
Yeah, and when you decide not to do that anymore, and then you realize actually people don't like you for that. Yeah, like being true to yourself comes at a cost.
Huh?
You got anything that you think your boyfriend is pretending to like for you?
Oh no.
Oh, I hope not though.
It's that glass shattering moment. Ding ding.
No, because we like the same-ish things.
Because if you stand.
But
Yeah,
I'll be
so
quite
she
sad if
thinks-
but I'll be quite sad if my boyfriend actually don't like shopping with me. Cause when we shop, right,
girl.
I quite like to shop with him because he will tell me like, oh, this one okay, this one.
Yeah.
Then he will get me a different color or something, different
Yeah.
size. Then he think like, wow, the cutting helped me
Wow,
accentuate
he got
certain.
comments, he give
Yeah,
us
so I
comments.
think like quite fun because I feel like quite assured, ma. So I feel like if he hate that entire shopping experience, right, I'll feel like damn f***ing sad.
So
Oh no.
I do that too.
No, but pretend.
Pretend. I mean not pretend. Like it's a duty lor. Like it's a chore.
It's a chore.
I don't pretend as in because last time I always tell myself I want a different breed. I just want to be better, you know? So when like the bar was very low, like if the girl want to go shopping, right, not just do the guy like offer to pay for it, they will bring them there but then they sit outside. Or they sit on the boyfriend chair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like shoe shopping favorite. You guys love shoe shopping. You guys just sit on the chair and wait, right?
Yeah.
Then but then I was like, no, what's one level higher, right? Give her feedback. What's one level higher? Recommend. So she go left, I go right, but it's a completely clothing boutique.
Yeah.
I pick out this dress and I go and try. Then I realized she like stuck until now I do it.
Oh.
But I
But
don't
you
like
don't
it.
like
But I think
ah.
she knows I don't enjoy it lah. Like when I walk to the shopping center and I smell the shopping center aircon, right, I immediately f***ing sleepy.
Yes. Same.
Really?
I look out for
Can you
chairs.
confirm this? No, I want to go home. Like the moment I smell, like if we go outdoors or like we are transiting, or last time when we take train, right, the train journey was okay. The aircon in the train was okay. We connect to the mall, step into the mall, the aircon come, wow, cool down. Then you smell the thing, you want to sleep.
Okay,
You
no.
get that right?
No.
I don't think that was.
I'm always on the
what
lookout
they're
for
doing.
chairs lah. Which is why I love Bonito outside.
They're so thoughtful. I love Bonito. They got put the
Boyfriend
boyfriend
chair.
chair.
But I feel very sad when I see all the boyfriends sitting there.
I also.
Like they're disinterested, you know.
Correct.
Like,
Then
so
you feel f***ing elite when you walk your girlfriend in and pick clothes for her. You feel f***ing elite as a man.
I look and then I'm like, look at this guy. Bopian have to shop with this girlfriend.
Maybe John is a pick me guy.
I am totally a pygmy guy.
Do you know what a pick me is?
A small hippo.
Unfortunately not. It's basically actually this term is the pick me girl that was popularized.
Like
which
pick,
is-
P-I-C-K.
Yeah, pick. Choose me,
okay,
choose
okay,
me.
okay.
So then she say, I am the girl that's unlike all other girls. I'm a cool girl. I love cars, this kind of thing. Or like, I'm not emotional. I don't get jealous like her. Yeah, so pick me.
So it's like the molded for guys kind of girl. Right.
I am a pygmy guy.
He's molded for girls.
I also last time pick me girl.
What do you
No, as in I think secondary
What makes you
school-
say so?
No, I like I don't know how to do makeup lah. Then I want to be like the bros. Like I went
Then you
so
realize
far.
keep kena friend zone, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why. But then I keep go. I thought it was like damn cool or something, make me more attractive. Like until one point, right, I even like learn rapping for like a guy. No, cause this guy was there into like hip hop. Then I wanted to be like quite cool, ma. So like we decided to have a rap battle. Like just like I was like I love Akon, whatever. Then I spent 1 week right memorizing the rap. So every day at home I like wow. Then we had a rap battle. I obviously lost.
Wait, rap battle as in what? You are making up your own verses?
No, like we rap cause very fast.
You had a rap battle.
So like outside class, then we just had a rap battle. But then I thought it was
people
gonna be
walking
some
past.
brownie points or something. But no, he likes some other girls. So yeah.
And he'll tell you about it. 'Cause you
Yes.
about it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But then I respect that. You work hard, you know what I'm saying?
I really did it.
Yeah.
But the ROI not there.
I read a damn book, Like, it's Harry Potter not teen, oh.
I had to watch 7 seasons of a trash TV show.
Oh yikes! All the Gossip Girl fans.
They will agree.
No, but that girl was so hot though, that Gossip Girl.
Blake Lively.
Blake Lively. My God.
Ooh.
Ryan Reynolds
Okay,
is a
agree.
lucky man.
How about for girls? Is there anything you pretend to like for your boyfriend
How about you first?
other than rap? Oh. Let me think.
Okay, her relationship will be fresh. be fragile.
Oh, in the past, in the past. Like none of the ones I've talked about was for my.
No, but I
current
realized, right, like it's really, I think it's a joy to kind of see what happened to them, like when they genuinely start to like it. Or
Yeah.
like when you realize that they kind of listen to what you say, even if they don't really like it, right? So like we watch a lot of movies together. Then like some of the movies I will really hate it because like the cinematography is shit, right? Or like the storyline, there's zero character development. Crazy Rich Asians. Anyway, so like after that, like not recently, I think like starting from a few months ago, when we watch movies, right? Then like sometimes she will comment like, hey, how come like there isn't this? Like how come they didn't do it like that? Or like yeah, then after that, I'm like,
But she's just trying to impress you. You know
but
that, right?
impressed though, I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like recently I realized that because we filmed TDK then I mean one I lived through it, and then secondly sometimes like most of the time I QC it also, right? So by the time the episode comes out, I let it play in the background as support, right, for my for my friends.
Yeah.
Then but then I don't really watch it anymore. Like
Yeah.
after like the first few months I stopped watching already.
Yeah.
Then last time is like when we start watching, then it's like today TDK is out, let's watch it together at night,
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Then eventually I want to stop watching it, right? But then like she will say like, oh, I'm waiting for you to watch together, that kind, until like eventually she realized that like I'm a bit sian of watching it 5 times, right? Then
Yeah.
like I realized that sometimes like when I fall asleep or I wake up, then I see her watching by herself.
Oh, so cute.
Then
cute.
I recently told her also that I think like I enjoy that. Not so like I said to her, I love that you're a fan of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then like not because like I'm in it or whatever, but because like she genuinely likes something that I'm interested, invested in, and I'm building also.
Right.
Yeah. So then I realized that I can see why, right? Like I can see the logic lah. Like when you put your Lifehouse album and then she was genuinely invested in a conversation, I can see where that attraction comes from, you know.
So what do you do for her?
So crochet.
Holy crap!
It's like
Arts and craft.
she likes handmade stuff. So then like she's very handy also. She likes doing this kind of thing, making stuff herself also.
Right.
So then I feel like at first I wasn't that interested in it, because it's a very boring thing to me.
Yeah.
Like it's just doing the same thing over and over and over again until it becomes a genuine product ma. But then like nowadays, sometimes when I'm like out with my friends somewhere, we're shopping, then I see like a very cute thing that I feel like she can also make. Then I'll take pictures and send to her and like, hey, this is quite cute. Like maybe you can make for me, that kind of stuff.
Huh?
So you still benefit, yeah lah.
No, but I'm
Misogyny.
invested in it, so I want it.
Yee.
If not, then you make for yourself, man.
Oh, you make for her.
No, that's like my dad going out eating something nice. Then we just send my mom and say, you can cook this next time.
I'm not really sure what I do for her, TBH. Let me think about it. Okay, on to you first.
It's good that you recognize the things that she do for you though. Because
Yeah, and
people
don't-
do stuff and don't get the recognition.
And don't be ashamed of it.
yeah.
Because what are we actually doing besides trying to gain acceptance?
Yeah.
Is we just try and make someone else happy. Right?
That's true.
What we pretend to like.
Actually, a lot of the girls that I talked to in the office just now, when I asked them about this question, they all say sports.
Oh yeah.
I'll pretend
No,
like
Same, I also pretend I like sports.
I didn't pretend to like sports, but then it's a bit like you. Like I try to understand it, then eventually I like it. Like because my boyfriend super loves F1, like F1 fan. But then I used to think like it's damn stupid.
Used to. Keyword.
I used to think it's like a bit silly because it's just cars what. Then,
Like that. And then you can
I
never see it go
I
past.
don't understand it. It's just like a bit boring lah when I watch it. It's just cars ma. Like how many things can happen. But then like after I hear him explain, then I just think it's damn endearing. Like how invested he is into it. Like he talked about the cars, the driver, the rules and everything. Then eventually like I also grown to like it. Then I even bought him like tickets to watch F1 because it's his first time.
Ayo.
Yeah lor. So it's a bit like you lah. Like I go into it, then I eventually like it.
I should say that it's nice that you mentioned that because it just reminded me that Ned and we never had a sport that we watched together or like anything that we really are invested in or fans are. So because we went to watch like the concerts, right? And then we got invested into F1 a little bit. And I used to follow F1 when I was younger. We both have decided, we don't know how successful this is going to be, but we have chosen F1 as our common sport and we're going to give it a go. And so then the last few days, right? She's been bringing out like facts. She's been using TikTok and all this to like learn more about F1. I've been using
Yeah.
Wikipedia and the official F1 website.
So you can tell her like which year it was established,
Yeah.
like, not who's the driver.
No, because I remember I used to watch it and it's so different now. But yeah, that's for a different day lah. DRS zones and shit. So yeah.
oh,
I know what's DRS.
What is that for?
It's the thing open then suddenly very fast.
For overtaking.
Yeah.
I don't never say what it stands for.
wait, what does DRS stand for?
I don't know, but it's to make the car go faster.
So it's a button the cars press, then they zoom, like turbo.
No,
Oh, they got like
yeah,
the
a
template,
bit.
then they go on it, then it's the...
No,
It's basically to increase the watchability, so you increase the chance of the person at the back to overtake.
yeah.
Yeah, how do they do that?
Make the straight road, maybe.
It will charge up, right? Then
Yeah.
it will only one time, then
Wait,
and
so
only
it's a
certain
booster?
areas.
Like the car is...
Yeah, but there's no fire that comes
Yeah.
out lah.
Yeah.
but the wings will
Yeah.
something will open.
It's a mechanical aerodynamic thing.
Right, the
If I'm not
drivers
mistaken.
can only press one, like Mario Kart lah.
yeah.
No.
But it has to take some time to
Yeah.
start up.
But it doesn't, it's not just one time. So whenever it's enabled by the race officials, in that zone, you can use it if you're near enough to the car in
Yeah.
front of you.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that
so they
either.
overtake.
I always
Okay.
like to just watch the pit stop. They change very fast. You
Same.
don't know.
Yeah, I was
Also
catching
like-
F1 with Pat for the first time this year, and then Pat like know the drivers all.
Because they hot.
Is they hot? Actually, not like two.
Every time it's World Cup season, right, I realize the guys will all want to watch World Cup together because of the teams. And then the girls will, hey, come on, let's watch together. So then they'll be like, oh my God, it's this guy. Oh my God, it's this guy. Oh, this guy. Then we're like, oh wow, how you all know this players? And then we realize, oh shit, it's all the handsome players.
Jealousy right there.
Yeah.
I do want to say though, like on the first half of this conversation, right, I was thinking about how, like my marriage has gotten so developed to the point, right, where sometimes I just talk halfway or Pat just talk halfway, right, and then we're like, actually, I'm not interested. Then the other person don't waste time. But then when I hear you all talking about it, right, I realize this is my relationship is not healthy,
Stonewalling.
Oh, okay.
right? Because we are no longer putting in the effort to like what the other person likes.
I think got limit lah.
Do you think that's interesting? Like, I think like what Dan brought up about how y'all deliberately find that common spot that y'all can get invested in, right? I think that's kind of interesting to me.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. But I love their relationship in that they do a lot of this kind of shit together. They will like go and find some thing that is like a couple thing. And then they try
the
not to
last
copy
one,
people one. Like for example, if Pat and I like F1, right? Then they won't pick F1. They'll pick another weird thing like watch Chapte or some shit. Like,
Super taco.
to make it uniquely theirs. Yeah.
Interesting. But you're like, say now that you've reached that stage, right? Do you think it matters, like having that one common thing?
It's less important than making an effort to like what the other person likes.
Right.
That's the key.
Mm.
I think Pat and I did a lot of that when we were in our 10 plus years history, right?
Right.
To the point where, okay, most of the things I like, she like. Most of the things she like, I like. But I think we have lived, like we drew a line somewhere and then we stopped trying to like each other. It's depressing, huh?
No lah, I think it depends, right? So like when you're at the chasing stage, right? I think have to, because that's you need to create areas of conversation, and the best way to do that is to be genuinely interested or to find out things that your potential partner is interested in.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do the same for you. So boom, great. Then once you get into a long-term relationship with you, I feel it's about having your own interests so that when your partner has her own interests, you both can spend time doing those things separately, and then having maybe one or two things you guys can do together. So like for example, Nat is really into Sims. So I got her I refurbished like my old
I
computer.
heard that wrong, yeah.
Yeah, I also heard Sims. No wonder she like you.
The Sims, fair enough. Like the Sims by EA Sports. So there's no like ambiguity, right? So I gave her like my old monitor, everything, right, so she can play, because the new Modern Warfare Call of Duty is coming out, so I can also play my own stuff, and then she won't feel so bored.
Dude, what are you trying to prove here?
Trying to prove that everybody, both sides, when you get in a long-term relationship, should have your own interests, so that you won't feel like, oh, he's always playing games, I'm waiting for him. It's no. Now it's time to game. You do your game, I do my game. Let's go. Pew. Pew, pew. Alison wants to talk about army.
No, I just want to ask, like, do Singaporean girls genuinely like to talk about army to guys?
Of course
To
not.
be included.
None of them have ever brought it up.
No, but the amount of guys that love to talk about army is like the moment they meet, right? It's like, hey bro, what's your vocation? Like,
Yeah, no. I saw a
Every
meme
group.
about that, then I became very conscious. Like, I will never bring it up. Someone must ask me.
Then the first thing that they bring up is that.
Yeah, it's because of the meme.
What camp? BMT. I just like, okay. Sergeant.
No, you see,
okay.
but when you like that guy, you will step.
Step what?
You will step like.
You pretend to like lah.
So what y'all do in OCS?
I really will try because I just want to know and like, okay. But then you just...
Now I get very conscious when people ask.
Oh,
I don't know whether they really
no.
care or not. They're just trying to impress me.
But both are fine, like both
No,
better.
Yeah.
On that note, right, I realized I opened that floodgate with Pat. Like, okay, so very recently, right, I was very into like day trading. Or more like technical analysis. I don't actually have to trade, but I like to make the hypothesis of where the market will move, and then watch it play. I see whether I'm right. So whenever I made a big move or I made a big trade, right, then it was right. Then I want to explain to Pat how I got it. But then I realized she was a bit like using her phone and all that stuff, right? So then I started a floodgate. I say, actually interested, no, you're not interested, then just tell me you're not interested, then I don't need waste time. Then she said, actually no, then I'm done. Then actually I'm very sad. But I was the one that brought it up.
Yeah.
I gave her the permission to make me sad. So babe, you're listening.
Listen to his day trading advice.
No, but then now he will know that she's just pretending to be interested.
Actually, I think y'all will have a very good conversation about this when this episode comes out.
Correct. No, I'm seeding the seeds for this conversation now. Sowing the seeds lah, seeding the seed. Bodo.
But something else that was quite sad was that when I was Googling, right? Like, cause like there are a lot of things that men are saying that they use to impress girls. But then when I Google what do girls do to impress men, right? Firstly, not much. It's like how
it's
do
like
I
Adam
know?
Levine. He doesn't have to do much.
There is the like how do you know whether someone's pretending to like you? And then the other, but something that is consistent amongst quite a few lists, right, is that girls play dumb
Yeah.
to try to impress men.
Do y'all have you?
I think I'm
feel
just
like
dumb.
you have. No. Okay,
I
we don't
really-
hire dumb people.
okay,
The fact that you have a foot in the door in this office,
No,
Don't you say that
sumpah,
word.
I really think, right, I lack knowledge. I'm not really playing dumb. I really don't know.
There was once,
But people think I'm playing dumb.
but they like that or they don't like.
I don't know. Sometimes they say I quite cute, but then I like,
She's played down for too long that she's too
No,
into
I really don't
just like
know. But then people think I'm acting.
No, wait.
No, but
it's a good thing then. I mean, not saying good thing, dumb is a good thing, but then like guys love you lah.
No,
right?
then they will explain to me.
Yeah,
Then I'm
they
like,
get-
oh, okay,
They can
okay.
explain without feeling like an asshole.
Guys feel good when they do that, and then they grow their attraction.
That's the exact reason why the girls play.
No,
now.
but because I
Yeah.
don't know, then I'm just genuinely very curious into what it is.
And when you ask more questions, guys like it.
Yeah, but it's not that I try to attract them.
You're just natural at
I
it.
just want to know.
You just naturally.
I'm just curious. No. I'm not Ellen Ravi.
But I feel like
Hmm?
it is, as in how to say, it's endearing almost. Like when the
Yeah.
person a bit stupid, you know, like
Yeah.
not,
Not saying that you are.
No, but it's fun until you're married though.
Oh,
It's like everybody likes that girl that you can teach when young that time, right? Then after a while, when the relationship gets serious, then you need to like delegate life's duties, right? Then you realize you can't trust this dumb girl, right?
oh shit.
Felt like it's, oh no, oh no.
Then you're like, yo, you can't be that stupid, you know what I mean? Or like, cannot be.
Or some girls act weak. Oh.
I
Like,
love that.
instead of play dumb, it's act weak. Like, cannot.
Okay, not to that extent.
That kind.
Hey, your tempo is very thin,
Yeah.
Acting.
I feel like otherwise we would have never gotten a chance to hear your
Huh?
tenor voice. Everybody has it, right? I don't care what strong independent woman you are. You at home talk to your boyfriend different voice, one.
I
guys.
admit I have.
Yeah. Now you kind of know what it sounds like.
No, because like clearly when the girl is by herself, she just tang everything can carry on.
Yeah.
But then it's like when my partner is with me, right? Then she will let me hold the stuff because she know that I like to take care of her, that kind.
I'm the opposite. I like to be the baby in the relationship.
So net hold everything.
Yeah.
No way.
No lah. But like, if she's like holding a lot of bags, right? Then I would like try and like take it off her, and then she'll be like, no, I got this. Like, you don't worry. Like I like, and then I like to be big spoon. No, I like to be small spoon. No.
Yeah, I also
Do you all like flowers? Like because there are a lot of guys that say like, oh my god, today my girlfriend bought me flowers, right? It's like I love it.
Yeah, it's
like
a huge
guys,
deal.
you should
It's a
get
huge
guys flowers also.
Oh.
No, sir. I have no feeling for it. Like, I'll just be like,
I
why
like,
do you waste
I
your
like
money?
flowers in the pot.
Okay lah.
You mean,
Yeah,
you mean plants?
Yeah.
Oh, flowers lah. You know what I mean? Plants. Okay, I like plants as well.
I'm okay with plants. Because I mean, it's like giving me a responsibility, something to like look after.
Oh no, like we will go to a park and I will stop and stare at the flower or the plant or the tree bark. I them into tree barks, like the different kind of tree
Wow.
barks.
Wait, there are different kinds of tree bark.
No, like all the different
Have.
like textures, and some is flaky, some is just really thin, some offer no protection. You're like, why evolutionary?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You love
okay,
animals
yeah.
first.
It's like trying to figure out
Okay,
what
okay.
is the advantage of this tree
Yeah.
with such a thin bark. Like, and why is this one fucking rotten looking, but it's considered healthy?
Actually,
Mm.
interesting questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but yeah. But
No,
it's
no,
fun.
I can get behind it.
But I understand the flower thing though. Pet bought me flowers once. I was very proud.
Like, I think I'll be touched of the thought. Okay, you thought of me and that's why you bought flowers. That's nice. But I'll be like, why?
Yeah,
why
but
you
not
waste money.
Not the flowers themselves.
Yeah.
The gesture.
Yeah.
Is
Yes,
there
yes,
something that your partners do, that girls do, that makes a guy melt, or that guys do and that will automatically make a girl melt?
When I
Very-
come home every single day, this one's you're gonna slap me. When I come home every single day, Pet runs to the door.
Huh?
That's so
Oh,
cute.
so cute.
No
Just cause
way.
that don't run to the door.
So now
till today.
now when like I trading right. I'm gonna hit my stop loss. Then I hear the door. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I run to the door because I really like it when she do it for me.
Why would I say she don't like it?
Huh? I don't know. It's just you gotta do it back lah. If you like it, you want more of it, you gotta do it back, what? No.
I like when I drive, for example, and like my partner
He's making it as he goes.
does things for me. So like, for example, I'm thirsty, right? Then she'll get water and then open for me and then pass. It's really in the simple things for me. Like with Nat, right? Like she does things like take out the trash. I know it's so small. I know I repeated it
like all
before,
very matey stuff lah.
but it really just it really makes me go thank
Yeah.
you, you know.
No, because really,
The act of service.
Nat, I say this with love. She has she has masculine traits in a great way.
Yeah.
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 She like takes charge. She
It's
also,
true.
she has a vulnerable moments and all, but it's normal.
She's a lot more alpha than me. I'm a very
Yeah.
beta person in
so
life.
the thing that like Nat does is like Nat protects him from bullies.
Yes.
She stands
Oh.
up
Yeah.
for him if he gets bullied.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
And but Nat is smaller, right?
Yeah.
So Nat is literally every time she stand up, she's putting her life on the line.
Oh my god.
When are you getting married?
October?
Next April.
or April.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We
Wait, I say it in a Joe Coy accent. Oh my god.
we haven't finished booking everything, so that's why we haven't sent out invites yet. Because like
You got the venue lah, right?
we have soft booked it, and then they gave us 2 weeks, so we're gonna take our time.
So the date is certain already lah.
As of 2 weeks ago, we needed to book it, but oh my god, we need to pay for it.
No shit, bro. It's not free ah.
No, as in they gave us 2 weeks, but the 2 weeks is up already.
Oh, shit.
I completely forgot
Oh,
about it.
best get back to that.
Yeah.
So let's end this episode so that Dan can go get married. Go get his marriage sorted. Okay, like, share, and subscribe for more episodes like this.
What do you do to impress your other half that you hate yourself for?
Oh, yikes.
Ooh.
I did say the last.
Or surprisingly found yourself a fan of in the end.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye. See you in the next one. What is your go-to fact/knowledge bomb that you use to impress people? And then one that I read, right, was that men have bigger brains than women, but they're not actually smarter because the bigger part is all fat.